Good morning, good morning. What is good, everybody? Hope you're well. It's your boy, MarkN, MUFC fan, and it's another Monday morning, guys. And it was a good weekend. United won 3 points on the bag. Sure, we didn't score the 5 goals that I predicted, but we definitely did score that goal and keep a clean sheet, which I did not predict, which is a thumbs up, guys. There's some interesting news and transfers coming out this morning, and there's lots of deals that could be possibly done. And we're looking likely that we're going to see multiple bids coming in for 2 or 3 of our players this week, and they could be all leaving, guys. And that could also accelerate the transfers of incomings and other things that we need to get done. What are your thoughts in the comments, guys? The link in the comments is for the Telegram group. You guys can join if you want to have a good time. Come speak football. It doesn't matter what fan you are. As long as you're a football fan, you are welcome in there. Big up to you, Casimir, and good morning to you, Stephanie Griffith. I am late, but I have an appointment in the next 30 minutes, so I have to leave. I'm giving you a short, brief update, guys, so don't forget to smash those likes, subscribe, and share it around, as it's going to be quick and it's going to be informative. Let's get into some of the top stories that we're hearing right now, and it's Scott McTominay, guys. Scott McTominay looks to be leaving. Big up to you, Stephanie Griffin. Good morning, good morning. Rasta Stocks. Gazenta Morgan, big up to you, Broski. How hope you're well as well. What's up with you? Napoli can now accelerate the transfer from Manchester United Scott McTominay as per reports coming in the current moment. Let's get the news under the way. The Scotsman has come off the back of a successful year where he was almost sold to West Ham United last summer before scoring 10 goals in all competitions last season. In recent times, however, his role has been transformed from a starter under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to a bit part player off the bench. Therefore, he has been linked with a move from clubs all summer, various different leagues, England, Italy, and Turkey, discussed as a potential destination. It was reported last night that Fulham, having already bid twice for the midfielder, are seriously considering returning with a third bid after reopening talks with Manchester United. Reports in Italy have also suggested that Napoli have agreed personal terms with McTominay, but the catch is they can only afford his 25 to 30 million asking price if they were able to sell Victor Osimhen. Italian journalist Alfredo Padula builds on these reports by stating now Napoli can decide to accelerate on a move for the Scottish international. There is an admission that the southern Italian side do face serious competition for the player, but that he is a priority for new coach Antonio Conte, who will know him well from his time as Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur's manager. Napoli have reportedly already made a loan offer. This has been rejected, but crucially, the update suggests that they are able to change that type of offer and that McTominay is waiting for the resolution. McTominay exclusive, guys. This news is good for the Red Devils, as there have been reports both from England and Italy that he has at least 2 suitors, which could create a bit of an auction for the midfielder. Napoli's biggest issue is that they are reportedly dependent on selling to raise cash, so Fulham may be in a position to act faster. With only 11 days left of the window, United could certainly prefer a quick sale so they can reinvest the fee they receive back into squad improvements. It has been widely reported that the club are aiming to add defensive midfielder, with negotiations ongoing for PSG's Manuel Ugarte. Problematically, despite an agreement on personal terms for weeks, there is still no common ground on the fee, but the sale of the player, especially an academy graduate like McTominay, would certainly bolster the club's financial wiggle room to pull a deal off. Guys, what are your thoughts in the comments? Let me know what you're thinking, because I think it's very interesting. This deal for Scott McTominay could end up accelerating our deal for Manuel Ugarte, and it could make sure that these deals happen this week, guys. I know it's a long shot, but it's definitely going to be something good. Big up to you. We can get a midfielder soon from PSG. Do you have a WhatsApp group? Yeah, I'm creating one as we speak, so maybe tomorrow I will drop that link in the comments. As soon as I get it created, my bro. I will definitely do that. I didn't really think of that, bro. Big up. At the same time, so it's going to be interesting. There's going to be the acceleration of quite a few deals based on what happens in the next 24 hours. If Scott McTominay's deal to Napoli or Fulham goes through and we have terms agreed for the sale of the player, then Manuel Ugarte is going to be, there's a push to bring him in. He already wants United, been openly asking to leave. to come to United as well. It makes the situation untenable. Good morning to you, Irfan. Hope you're well, my brother. Big up to you. And let's move right on to Facundo Pellistri, guys, because it's been coming out that he could leave in the next days. The £7 million Man United signing could leave Old Trafford soon. Clubs are in advanced talks as per other reports. While there are other clubs planning a hijack, Manchester United could see the clubs try to hijack the transfer soup for Red Devil star with a mooted move not done yet, according to The Athletic. Eric Ten Hag's side are likely to see outgoings at the end of the transfer window approaches, while the club is also hoping to make signings, such as Manuel. Jadon Sancho could depart to raise funds for the Ugarte deal, while another winger could be looking at his way out, and we're talking about Pellistri. The Panathinaikos have an agreement in place with the player on a 4-year contract and are looking to close the deal with Manchester United. However, there's not yet an agreement with several other clubs that are eyeing a move to beat Panathinaikos to Pellistri. If Pellistri joins Panathinaikos, then it would be a permanent move, while other sides insist they want the 22-year-old winger on a loan. Manchester United is in favour of a permanent exit for the Uruguayan that may see Panathinaikos as strong favourites to get the swoop over the line. The Red Devils are looking for €10 million. While no deal is done yet, Pellistri's other suitors have hope that they can still land him. There will be confirmed reports in the next 24 hours on the outgoing of Facundo Pellistri. Guys, what are your thoughts on that? I think that was pretty interesting. Pellistri could raise something like €10 million, which definitely offers a lot of wiggle room, and with it almost got hacked. Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna do something about that as well. You know what I mean? I have to check on the Telegram situation because I've been getting a lot of funny messages lately, so I will be checking on that, my bro. Thank you for that information. Big up. Guys, now there are some reports coming in about there's a possible offer to be made for Sanderberg, but at the same time, I would advise you guys, we have more confirmed reports came in, not just from the Daily Mail, and right now, the reports coming in right now on this player is that possibly he might just be receiving an offer from Manchester United to come into the club. I don't know how true it is, guys, but let's check out these reports coming in. That has changed. That has been updated, I guess. Let's not bring that up because I think it's going to be changing in the next few minutes. But guys, like I've been telling you, notwithstanding the fact that Facundo Pellistri and Scott McTominay could be on their way out, another player looking to be leaving, possibly to Anderlecht, as their bid to Champions League qualification is almost successful. They have two more games to play before they can confirm, and we know that Christian Eriksen is a major target as the Danish side would like to bring him home. It's one of those things, guys, where we're looking at it from a holistic perspective. It's not the classy deals or the expensive transfers that we would have been excited for and outgoings. Big up to you, Elite Baller. Good morning to you. Yes, there have been lots of reports on Ivan Toney going to Saudi, and it seems that it's a shame because of his asking price that United will not be making a bid for the player. Ivan Toney's asking for somewhere in the region of €400,000 per week for a move, and it's becoming a situation where is he even worth 200k, guys? 40 million, but for 400k a week, it's really, really interesting and not really something that we should be thinking about. These astronomical wages are not something that we need to be adding to our squad in this current moment. I think it would be bad for Ineos to make a move on this player. Yes, Rasta Stocks, I think we are going to win the Europa League 100%. Big up to you. Ijeoma Chukwama is coming in. Good morning, bro. I don't see Sancho leaving United. Well, I did not mention Jadon Sancho leaving 100% in the sense that there are lots of reports coming out from journalists that say Jadon Sancho is leaving. But currently and concurrently to their belief, I think he might end up remaining. I think this is why Facundo Pellistri is being sold to make room for Jadon Sancho in the squad. Because if Pellistri is here, he would have to get game time. I think that would be a lot more for us to manage than if it's just Sancho. So it's one of those things, guys. He could leave, he could not leave, but we would definitely need to have an incoming offer for the player in order for him to leave, because we're not really entertaining a loan unless it's without obligation to buy, which we have not received as well. Mark, why haven't Brighton confirmed Kadioglu yet? What is going on? Well, the current information on Kadioglu is that, Fenerbahce, having received notice that Manchester United is interested in doing a deal, I think the transfer talks have slowed down, because at the end of the day, any club would want to get the best bang for their product. So it might be a situation where they're thinking maybe they can get a little more cash now from Manchester United, or a little more cash over the line on a complete deal without add-ons, and maybe the player might be more inclined to join Man United than Brighton. Let's see how it goes. It's one of those things where I think we're going to hear information and confirmed reports on this today, because Manchester United has been set to be accelerating their transfer plans in the outgoings in terms of Scott McTominay, as well as Facundo Pellistri and Christian Eriksen, and they would be trying to increase or ramp up their chances of getting in Manuel Ugarte, as well as possibly the other target. As you know, we have said to be inquiring about making a bid about Ferdi Kagioğlu last week. So therefore, I think we'll be trying to ramp up procedures to bring those two players in, because there's only 11 days left in this window, guys. So time is of the essence. Edison is very similar to Ugarte, but in my honest opinion, I think Ugarte is the better player, and he is younger as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. If we do end up getting Edison, I would not be disappointed. Although I would say at 60 million euros, it's pretty much better we just go buy Ugarte. It's pretty much going to cost us the same amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Sir Jim Ratcliffe said he is tired of players with negative energy. I fear for Rashford and Sancho. However, Sancho is number one on his list. The missed penalty did not help him much with the energy he took it. I don't know, bro. I think Sancho has looked very positive in his play since he's came back to the club. During preseason, he's had a more positive start with better performances than Marcus Rashford. I think Marcus Rashford has missed more chances than Jadon Sancho's one penalty, and I think he is at the top of the list, as has been reported yesterday. Not only I did not carry the report, I mentioned it, but there are lots of other YouTubers that carry that report as a headline. Marcus Rashford told if he does not perform this season, he will be sold at the end of next season. I don't know how true that report is, my bro, but what I would say to you is that, starting from what we're seeing, all the players deserve some backing. It's just one game. And in all fairness, the Community Shield for me, like I said to you guys previously, it was not that important. So whether or not we won or lost, I mean, I would have been happy, but I'm not going to blame a player for a goalkeeper saving a penalty. I think that's a little bit extra. Hi, how are you, bro? I'm good, Jim Watkins. What's up with you? Hope you're well this Monday morning. Guys, hope you're having your sip of coffee and enjoying your morning so far. For those of you already working, I'm going to be joining you very shortly. And I hope you have a great day. Big up to you coming in. Smash those likes, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. Underestimate United at your own peril, says Irfan. Coming in, I'm confident we'll compete in Europe and in specific in the EPL. Big up to you, Manchester is a red forever. High 25 cents. How much is McTominay going for? Well, the asking price is £25 million at minimum. And if we could get 30, I think it's going to be somewhere in between there. There's been reports coming in that Manchester United might be willing to accept a loan with an obligation to buy from Napoli, who will be obligated to pay somewhere between 25 and 30 million pounds next season. But the funds will be able to be allotted on the books this summer, which is with something complicated. I'm not too sure how that works. But at the same time, there's also the possibility of Fulham coming in with a third and final bid in the next couple of hours. Yesterday, it was widely reported that Fulham are considering coming in for a bid. Their second bid, which was rejected, was somewhere in the region of £20 million or £23 million, something like that, which is not far off from the base price that we're asking for McTominay. Manuel Ugarte update. Yes, well, he is pushing, and United are hoping to secure one of these exits between Facundo Pellistri or Scott McTominay in the next coming hours, so they can push to get that deal over the line. It's a domino effect, and with one of those players leaving, because they are academy products, it will be deemed for us as something very valuable, something that will give us the wiggle room to bring in Manuel Ugarte until we get some more outgoings. So I think the next two deals are going to be critical. It could be Facundo Pellistri. It could be Facundo Pellistri and McTominay announced in the next couple hours. And then definitely, certainly, you will be hearing Manuel Ugarte, terms agreed with PSG. He's on his way for his medical. I think that's how it is. And I like how the club is doing business, says Rasta Stocks. Big up to you, my brother. Big up for that. I agree too, bro. I like how they're doing the business. FA Cup, Europa League, and top 3. Irfan, you have to keep those standards. I like them. Morning to you, Mental Ball Gang. What's good, my brother? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I don't have much time. I was only meant to stay 10 minutes, guys. But, you know, you guys are so cool. I enjoy having the morning conversation with you. But I really got to go. Big up to all of you coming. Yes, bro. Help me get there. Help the channel grow, guys. Yeah, Pellistri is possibly going to Panathinaikos. There's also been some reports of 2 Spanish clubs willing to take the player on loan, possibly offering something like 3 to 4 million for a loan fee. Let's see how that goes. I'm not too sure we're going to do a loan deal. I think we're just going to do a straight sell. Let's see how it goes. There's also been rumors of an English club interested in taking the player on. Could it be Ipswich? Could it be Southampton? Could it be Leicester City? Let's see, guys. We will be hearing information on this very, very soon. But I have to go. I am really late. Big up to you guys coming in. Thank you so much for being here. If you're now joining, please, hopefully you could just watch the show back, smash a like and leave a comment. If you're in the non-live section, leave a comment, smash a like, and don't forget to share it around and subscribe. Help the channel grow. The road to 1K is still on. Please help us get there, guys. And big up to all of you legends watching. I will be back after lunch with a proper stream and a detailed stream on a lot of new updates that are coming in and whatever breaks. And if it breaks, I will be here first. Big up to you guys joining. It's been your boy, MarkN MUFC fan, with the daily update. Catch you guys later. Oh.